Okay, and we're live.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Half-Ass Show on MNR. Our I guess, weekly podcast at this point, because I feel like sometimes we do it and sometimes we don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been happening as of lately, but it's because of life, I guess.
yeah, life happens,
Yeah,
and that's the most important thing at the end of the day. Unfortunately, is our lives have to come first. I mean, we like doing this. Don't say we don't. Don't think we don't. But
we do.
we have to prioritize,
We do. So,
or or the computers, or other things like. Actually, this will be the last one for a couple weeks.
oh,
Might as
surprise,
well rip
surprise,
off the
right?
band-aid. Yeah,
The
might as well rip
surprise.
off the band-aid while we're talking about it at the top.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
mhm.
okay, so I'm not gonna really explain too much here because Illy will be the one out of town, so I will let her explain what's happening if what she wants to explain anyway.
I mean, it's just that life happens. I kind of have to deal with some stuff with my family, and yeah, like it was supposed to be till March. That was the idea originally. I was gonna go on the last week of March, but Uh, my mom got like something happening, and now I need to go and help them out for a week.
Let's stress here: it is not life-threatening.
Oh no, 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 no,
Yeah,
at all. I mean,
no,
it is at the end of the day still something that she's gonna be hindered by, but at the end of the day, it's just for quality of life. So,
yeah,
uh,
not in a bad way, but
yeah,
she'll be out of town as of Friday, so next week's show and the week after will not be on the air. I think you get back that Sunday that week.
yeah, if everything
Okay,
works out.
so yeah, so it's gonna be MNR branded style for the next week or so.
Yeah, and I am also getting something done, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to fucking talk because I was teasing the idea of taking the computer, but yeah, I'm not gonna be able to
So,
share.
in other words, all Tekken all the time.
You have more fucking games?
Yeah, I
What?
know.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, I may, in all fairness, if I'm just streaming and I'm just bored out of my mind, I may just once I'm playing the games at night, just stream them on the air. Maybe not talk or something, but just just get some movement.
Right. Well, whatever you
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
I'll be in the chat if I can because
yeah.
man, the last time that I was there, well, goddamn, that internet there with my parents is like terrible. So
That being said, I do owe a better Noah fighter because last Tuesday, the Final Fantasy demo dropped. I'm like, fuck everything.
mhm.
So
I haven't seen it. I've just
it's
heard
not
you.
bad. I've enjoyed it so far. It's so the Final Fantasy demo. I'm not like rushing to finish for one reason. It's big. It's 48 gigabytes on the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Um, Also, the save file is going to carry over to the game, so I don't feel like I need a pressure through this to kind of, it's like, well, it's going to pick up where I left off at, so I can just take my time and enjoy and do the things I need to do and da 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 da.
Right. Right.
So, I mean, I'm in no rush to do it, and I'm enjoying it, and that's the thing. It's like if I don't play a lot of the current games, it's more I just want to sit back and enjoy these because at the end of the day, gaming is a passion, and the second it turns into work, it's no longer fun for anyone on the streams, for me, anybody.
Yeah. It's
If
like
it feels like
me.
I have to do it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like me. Like the other day, I was playing that Cult of the Lamb thing, and I finally
Hmm.
finished, kinda, and it's like, ah, shit, it's still not done. But well, whatever.
Yeah, but you're enjoying it. That's the thing.
Oh, I'm loving the hell out of it. It's the
Yeah.
first game in a while that I actually was like, well,
Hmm.
damn, this is great.
By the way, let's also address another elephant in the room.
Yes.
It is somebody's birthday today.
Oh, gee. Who's?
Pretty sure it's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you, love. Thank you, everyone that
Yeah.
it's not here.
Yeah. Yeah, she's been getting blitzed with them all day.
Like it's really funny that the first time on my Twitter that everyone like, hey, happy birthday and shit me. Whoa. Okay.
Discord you're on, I've seen them.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you, Rockagoth, for the congratulations and all that shit. It's always really nice to see people that actually care. And it was really funny that all my Twitter people were my fucking titty fans, like I call them, because they're the ones that are just there for the art, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice. So.
Mine was on Wednesday also, but I mean that's not a big deal. I was just saying because of the because it's like I put two birthdays in one, so my birthday was Wednesday.
Yeah, well, I still got you nice things, I think.
Oh yeah, I got you nice things too, which
Hell yeah.
the text message on that alone was worth it.
Yeah, that was really confusing. Like, the fuck
Yeah.
is he talking about?
So I should explain this here. When we were talking, I went out yesterday to buy her gifts. I had a rough idea of what I was going to get her.
Mhm.
It took me 3 Targets to find it, and one further
Yeah.
than the other.
The funny thing is that when you told me that, it's like, why did you take as face value what they say on my Target? You know they're all assholes there, including
Yeah,
me.
well, it's one of those things where you would have said go to New Caney. You would have said that.
Yeah, I would have said that because I don't care about my fucking
Yeah,
store.
exactly.
My store can
But
go fuck themselves.
so I got the items, and then I was going to gas up, and I texted her, a picture of Danhausen saying "very nice, very evil." I'm like, "That's your hint for your birthday gift."
It
And
was
she's
pretty.
like, "Yeah." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "What is it?" The gift of knowledge.
The best thing is that my answer was, "So you got me a curse? I already have that one. It's you." So.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I come home. I hand it to her. What did you get, dear?
so I got a T-shirt because apparently Target has I guess it's a combo. What is it, like a collab?
Collab.
Collab of Care Bears and Hello Kitty. So he got me a Care Bear blue one and that little asshole penguin that I forget whose name is.
Oh.
And he got me
That's the
Oppenheimer.
very nice, and that's
Yeah.
the very evil.
It's a necessary evil, I guess. I want to watch that shit. It's like that's my Avengers with people talking, I guess.
It was a good movie. I'm happy we own it.
Yeah, finally. Like the one that we're trying to get right now is Dune, but nobody has it. Like sons of bitches, it's almost out. When is it out? In March?
March, I want to say like
God damn.
middle. I think around Easter.
God damn. Okay, well I'm gonna be here. Well, we're
Yeah,
gonna see that.
probably gonna have to watch it on Max. So
Yeah, we're gonna like honestly, I've been looking at Amazon. I looked it up in my store. I said like maybe if I get into the tech room, that's my last desperate thing. Like I did with your Ganondorf. That's what I did. I said like person of interest, the team lead there, like I need something and you need to help me because I haven't seen it anywhere. It's like, oh, we'll look it up. And we found it. So I think I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna have to pull my nice what is it? My nice card there.
in other words, they don't want to go deal with the customers in front, so they'll deal with you.
Yeah, because I'm nice.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But it's been also today, like we went out, we went
Mm-hmm.
we went to Chili's, I got my margarita. I'm still
Went to
burping
a
it.
couple. We went to a game store. Went to a comic shop, as we usually do with the comic shop, but the game store was different for a while.
Yeah, I went to half price books, but there wasn't surprisingly anything that I wanted. There was a lot of mangas though. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
did.
I feel bad for all the people that are giving away their mangas. But there wasn't anything, and I said like, "Wow, you know what? Maybe I can find the Dune movie." They had the steelbook but for the oldie one, and me fuck, I don't care about that one. I honestly don't care about that one.
David Lynch is David Lynch.
You know, but anyone can tell you like, "Oh, I understand it's bullshit." Nobody knows what the hell what he's talking about, and this one is more because it's based on a book. The book already knows what's telling, so.
Well,
Um,
the book's more of a climate change book, anything at that point. Even in the '60s, it was kind of ahead of its time.
yeah. Also, I don't want Sting in 4K. See what I mean?
You get Patrick Stewart at 4K.
With hair, kinda. Have you seen him? He looks so
Yeah.
weird. But
No, what was weird was seeing him in Royal Shakespearean Company with that hairdo. That threw me for a loop.
I remember that, and it's so weird.
And then you realize Ian McKellen's hanging out with them there too, as is I think is it Derek Jacobaldi's in that group too? I think in his
Yo,
area.
have you seen him in young pictures? Like him as young, he's still an old man. He was born an old man. Old, fantastic man, fantabulous man. But well,
Who are we talking about, Stewart or McKellen?
McKenna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, we went to Wally, and lo and behold, I didn't think I was ever gonna get that shit, but I got the Blair Witch Project in Steelbook with the Blair Witch from 2016, and I'm like, God damn! I always wanted to own this shit. I'd never seen it. Like, I saw a copy back in Ohio that it looked cursed as shit, but I didn't get it because I didn't have money. It's like, shit, well, when I get money, I'll go buy it, but we moved, so I never saw it again. But I got a better version, I guess. Less, what is it? Less cursed, I guess.
Yeah.
From a
Hmm.
Walmart. So it was a good
Yeah.
day so far.
Yeah. Also, going to the Walmart, I did not have creepers following me in the toy aisle as I was looking at things to possibly get because the last couple
But
of times I've gone, it's been weird, man. It's like I'm not talking like kids. Like kids, I generally don't mind because look, strange fact, these are toys we're looking at. They are for
right,
kids.
right, right,
And if a
right,
kid's looking at it and I feel like they kind of might be able to get it, I kind of leave it alone. I'm just
right,
like,
right.
okay, unless it's something I really want, then I'll get it. But otherwise, it's like if the kid's looking, I'm like, well, there might be a reason they're looking at it, so I let it be.
So I
But
think it was because of me because they saw a chick. It's like, oh no, it's a woman.
meanwhile, you go into a game store like we did, and they're like, "Hey, a woman, and
Well, the
kind of and an attractive one too."
man that attractive. Thank you, thank you. God bless your soul. God bless your heart.
Trust me, you saw some of the other people in there.
Boy, that woman with the weird hair. I was like, what was the thing that I said? Oh, that she grabbed like all the residues of all her colors and she just splat her in the fucking face. Like, yo, take care of your fucking hair. You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm good. All is good.
I mean, I take care of my hair. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hmm. Speaking of tabletop, by the way, hang on a second. I need to get something here.
but
If you are not, if you're following our Discord, cool. Hey, thanks for following. But I posted something there. I'm trying to get to it. Padding, padding,
oh yeah,
padding.
yeah. What did you
Uh,
find, Brandon? I know you found something interesting in the internet's for everyone.
Yes. So let's say you kind of like tabletop RPGs. I think Demon King's here, so his ears perked up.
Oh,
And you kind of see the prices on them. Like for example, today I saw like
oh
a
yeah,
add-on appendage book for Cyberpunk that's $40. And I'm
yeah.
like, okay, and I would actually buy that to support the company in physical copies.
Mhm.
But if you need the stuff for like, if it's like the main rule book, that's one thing. If it's a secondary thing, that's a little steep in my opinion.
Right.
If you go right now to this website, to the Humble Bundle website, they are doing a donation, or they're doing a Humble Bundle that's going to a Children's Miracle Network. You
Mm,
get the Cyberpunk Red Rulebook and the Jumpstart Kit, which
yes.
alone will be around $80. Because I have them both, I can confirm that.
Mhm.
You get the appendages, you get a bunch of the retro stuff also. It's like I think $259 in value, and if you get all of it, it's $18.
Damn.
Digital. It's all digital. You know, the DRM free. You know how they roll and all that. But if you're playing games and you kind of want to get this stuff and you want to support a good cause and you want to support a good company, because Articellian, from what I've seen, have done nothing but good.
Puta, go for the thumb. That's great.
Yeah. So if you got some spare cash, I may be jumping in on it. I'm kind of trying to decipher if it's worth it or not for me. I would love to get it for the Cyberpunk appendages because it's like I know we'd use them for the inevitable game we're going to do.
That tomorrow is gonna be. We always say Sunday, and we end up doing something else.
Yeah. Well, let's hope. Uh,
Okay.
But if you are a tabletop gamer and you kind of want the copies for digital for your game services, maybe Roll20, I know there are some maps on some of those, so that's worth it on that.
Mhm.
Um, I would recommend taking a look at that. And like I said, if nothing else, you're donating to charity. So,
Yeah.
uh,
At the end of the day, it's for charity. If you wanna
and you
like,
can donate more if you haven't done Humble Bundle before. They have like different tiers. Like the minimum is 18 for all of that, but you
right.
can do like more. So if you feel it's a little more worth it and it's going and you can dictate what's going to what charity, like how much percentage and all that stuff is. It's a really thorough thing and it helps out a
Oh,
lot of people.
that's
So
actually nice. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a base price and that's it. So.
no, it's so there's different tiers. Like if you let's say you only want a couple of these,
Mhm.
okay, 2 items will cost you literally $1.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
We can
11
find.
items are going to cost you $10.
So I'm putting the web page on the thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
23 of them is going to cost you at least 18, but you can donate more if you wish.
Oh, that's a lot of shit. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like you look at this. This is like there's a net running deck. I'm looking at this now. Data packs. This is all Cyberpunk Red, by the way. They also have some retro stuff in there. So
That
if you
is
have
so.
2020, it's also worth looking at.
That is so cool. They have like
Now
the
you
red
see
one.
what?
Yeah, I
Now
see
you
it.
see why it's tempting, right?
It is. It's really. It's kind of nice, and also you're helping out.
Hmm.
So wow, they already had like 18,000 bucks in charity. That is so sweet. I love that. I love that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So depending on how I'm kind of debating on if I want to do it this weekend or next, but I think I'm going to do it more. It's like I'm doing it at this point to help with the charity. I mean, we get some bonus perks out of it, but I kind of that's a good excuse.
Yeah, it is. That's kind of sweet.
So
Hmm. Cool beans.
so we will see on that. But yeah, if you have the money or you are a Cyberpunk fan or you want to try it out, now you got no excuse. For $18, you get all that shit.
Yeah, we have like the starter kit
We
and the
have the
book.
Jumpstart kit and the book, and I have no problem owning these things. I saw the thing today. It was like $40. It's like I don't have $40 to spend on something I'm not using. If I was using it, wouldn't even question it.
Right, gotcha. We used to
So,
have it like that, like on when I used to play Vampire and that kind of stuff. Most
mhm,
of the stuff we had it like digital. It
yeah,
wasn't like stuff.
yeah. I like having the physical copies because in the event of, let's say, all your friends get together and you want to play, you don't have to bring all the crap with you, just the books.
Bruh, we had
Also,
like trapper keepers with
I know,
that.
but also at the same time, another reason why I like this is it's a source book, and I always love diving into worlds like Cyberpunk because it's like you want to know every little inch of that.
Hmm.
That's how you do it. Like our story, of the dominant ones. You've seen we have appendixes that I've built up. That before
Yeah,
we did this world, I built everything up before I started putting the story to writing. And
super
yeah,
fucking
you've seen what I'm
interesting.
capable of. So imagine if I had access to like making an RPG like that.
Please don't. Not of that one. For the love of God. I'm just
No, definitely not that one.
no, no, not that one. We can do something else, but Jesus Christ!
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
the world is great. Don't get me wrong, love. The
Oh
world
yeah, I
is
get it.
fucking great, but no. You get
I
canceled.
get you.
God.
Oh, we'd absolutely get canceled.
Yeah, we're gonna get fucking nailed to the cross and shit.
There's a couple of chapters I think when people see them, they're gonna be really like, "Wow, what's wrong with this
Ooh,
man?" It's
what
like
is wrong
it's in
with y'all?
character.
It's just and I draw them.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
You draw scenes of your choice. Let's be fair.
well, if you ask me to draw a certain scene, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, it's a 50-50 on this shit.
Yeah, it is. But other than that, Illy, what have you been up to this week? I mean, I know it was kind of you were busy and all that stuff with your family, but you did set some time aside for things as you were talking about.
Well, I know that I watched something, but I don't remember what I watched. It's been a week that I've been like more worried for my family, I guess. But
Hmm.
like I said, I played Cult of the Lamb. You saw me playing
Hmm.
that shit. I actually married the one that it remains silent or whatever the fuck it is, the one that remains waiting or whatever the hell the devil is.
The one who waits or whatever.
Yeah, the one who waits. Oh my god, you remember more the name of my wives than me. Anyway, finished that. That was kind of nice, but I mean, I finished that onion layer because all of a sudden, like, oh, guess what? There's more layers for this shit. That'd be great. I wanted that. That's fine. And then when was it? Was it last night?
Oh yes, yes. You and me went to battle in Tekken.
Yeah, I actually kicked your ass a couple of times, which was kind
Hmm.
of funny. I started playing like a couple of days ago just to see, like, just to play it.
Hmm.
And then I said, like, you know what? Let's for good old time's sakes, let's just play. It was fun to play with you
Yeah.
again. I
Well, also
miss
at
you.
the same time, I'm not a person that's like judging you or telling you what to do. I'm just kind of like full disclosure. When I was fighting you, I was kind of doing R&D on characters myself. Like I was playing characters I don't usually play. I kind of wanted to see how I
Right.
played with them.
I honestly, all of them. The only one that I knew kind of where it was going was Steve, but
Uh-huh.
there was a couple of them. Like that coffee girl was kind of fun to use.
Hmm.
The one with the fucking claw. Forget the names. I haven't played the games.
Zafina,
Oh my god! And that French dude, Jesus Christ! I was like, I need a fan here.
Victor.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but you did get a taste of my Leroy.
Oh my! Oh, it's so fun to play with you with Leroy.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like
Yeah, but it was more. It was like you didn't know I could do half the shit I was doing.
no, because you have it already. Like I can see the training on him. Does that make
Yeah,
sense? Like, oh no, he knows what he's doing.
but also at the same time, something that I don't normally do in fighting games,
Mm,
I've learned to parry because like the key to him is when you do something, you can parry, and then it opens up so many counters for him.
right. No,
So
honestly, I the problem that I have when I play with you is that I feel like you're silently judging me.
I'm not. You think I am? I'm really not.
Like I feel like he's fucking judging me, and I don't really use that power thing, like the what is it, the
The
easy
heat
mode?
gauge.
Yeah, not the.
No, okay. The simple commands are different than the heat gauge. They're not connected.
Oh no, I'm talking about you know that there's a second type of controlling, the one that you said
Yeah,
that is bullshit.
you hit that. Well, I did. If you wanted to use it, I wouldn't have stopped you. I was more
Oh
like, you know
no,
how to play.
I know. I whatever. I mean, I didn't even
Yeah,
notice because I move all over the place and I get like stressed.
yeah,
But no, it was pretty good to go back to the thing,
yeah.
remembering. So um yeah, that was pretty much all I did. Like I feel like like I said, like I feel like all this week has been a blur. To me also like the
Mhm.
pending birthday that I always dread, but I'm feeling okay. So
I think this is the first time in a while you woke up this morning chipper, and I was more stunned by that one. I woke up like, what? What? You're happy?
I repeat, Brandon, I repeat. I had a Henry Cavill dream.
Mm,
Who's not gonna wake up chipper? I was chipper.
mm.
I mean, I don't know where that came from, and that's kind of fine. No,
Okay.
I also slept a lot. Like
Mhm.
usually when I wake up at 3 in the morning to go to work at 4, I fall asleep around 8 or 9. Yesterday I fell asleep at 7, so it's 7:30. It's like at 7:30 I was dead to the universe. So I did get my hours of sleep. That's kind of why I'm like, well, I'm still awake. Huh? Hell of a thing. So
Yeah.
yep. You too?
Hmm.
How you doing? What you did?
Oh, I'm good. I pretty much played Tekken as we talked about. I played the Final Fantasy demo. Don't have enough. I kind of want to put more in before I start talking about it. So that'll probably be something when we come back I can talk about.
Okay.
What else did I do this week? That was watched AEW, but that's not abnormal.
That's Wednesday night.
Yeah. I would be talking about a comic I read this week, but it's like it's been pretty sparse for my purposes lately. It's like the stuff I was reading isn't out, so I can't really say much.
Right.
I will say maybe I finished the Beast World stuff last week. That was an interesting twist I did see at the end with Raven. Well,
Hmm.
I mean I did, but it was more like, oh, you actually did it.
The son of a bitch did it.
Well, it's like they made like an evil Raven.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
all right,
She's not
and
evil enough. I'm just
no,
asking.
no. Well, so remember she's always fighting her like inner demons,
Oh. Okay. Okay.
but the inner demon was actually made flesh by in another form. Like it was a character that was running through this whole Beast World event.
Oh.
And they came out, and then at the end, it's like Raven came back, like, okay, I contained it, it's great, woo! And I'm like, it's a switch. Get to the last pages. Yep, it's a switch. Now the Raven we know is stuck in a diamond, and the evil Raven took over the body.
Oh no. Huh.
So
Hmm. Interesting. Oh,
yeah,
the whole
honestly,
switcheroo.
yeah, it's an old switcheroo, and it sounds dumb, but it actually kind of works. And I will say it again: if
Hmm.
you are a comic book reader, I would really recommend checking out two books. They kind of go in tandem, but both are good on their own: Nightwing and Titans.
Hmm.
Two of the strongest books month to month that I've read in a while. Nightwing especially, but it's also had a foundation to build off of. Titans is kind of doing its thing now by itself, but it's kind of got that X-Men vibe where it was like, you could see these guys playing baseball at the end of this issue and it's kind of all right. That's the kind of vibe I get from it.
Ah. Oh,
So,
you know what? I also finished. I forgot that Silent Hill game. I forgot
oh
that
yeah.
happened. Yeah. That wasn't bad. Like honestly, it was pretty okay. It was legit, and at the end, I was kind of happy that it didn't end like in a sad note. I
Did you
guess.
uh did you is this where the fight with the person you were telling me about started?
Oh no, we were talking about the Silent Hill 2 thing because everyone
Mm.
has to shit on that. Um, go play the original game and tell me if that guy is not God mode because you never die on that fucking game. You never. It's really hard for you to die. Like for real. Like oh shit, I actually died. Like I never died and I'm a terrible gamer, so just saying. But no, and this one you saw me. I think you saw the stream. I died like 10 fucking times at the end. And in the end, like the second run when I was trying to finish it, it took me like at least 5 or 6 tries to do it because you're running fucking blind on that thing. So yeah, it was okay. I would give it an easy 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, because it spooked me enough. So yep.
Well, I mean that's always good. It's an old school Silent Hill. You knew that going in there.
Hell yeah, brother. Like it's an old school made by the old school people. Like even the guy that did the pyramid head, the design, he designed that cherry blossom girl. Well, the song. He designed that character. He actually shared some sketches of how it was supposed to look, and it's completely different. He's like, yeah, well, then they told me that it was a cherry blossom thing going on. It's like just added flowers, and it'd be, yeah, that kind of makes sense. It's like being like, no, make it pinker. Okay, flowers, I don't care. So yeah. Oh, I also saw Sephiroth's ass. I forgot that.
And that
I,
was on the day. So that's also another reason why on like Tuesday or no was yeah it was no it was Monday night. That was the one because I was
mm,
working on the Better Noah Fighter character. I was going to work on Monday night, and I just booted up the PlayStation and I saw Final Fantasy VII demo. I'm like, what? Because they leaked the
uh,
trailer early.
yeah, they did.
Yeah, and then the next hour is basically me digging through all like, where do I find this? And I'm like, how did you find this demo? And it's like, oh, it's not out till tomorrow. God damn it.
I don't know. Suddenly I was like strolling in Twitter, and then there it is. There it is, right in my face. And I think I lost some eyesight.
Mm,
I got like a degree more of blindness, I guess. Oh well.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Got nothing.
Okay.
But yeah.
So one of the things that happened this week that I kind of wanted to talk about because we've been kind of going down this road for a while, and this will seg into another topic in a little bit. But the
Mhm.
big story, gaming wise, this week has been the story of Xbox and what the fuck is happening over there.
With Xbox.
Yeah, well, with Microsoft in general in their gaming division. Because remember, I think we reported either last week or the week before they did a massive layoff of their physical games
Yes.
division, and they were
Yes, they
talking about
did.
like they're gonna stop making physical copies of games. They're just gonna make a console exclusive to digital. This is all kind of making sense for Microsoft because they kind of announced this plan a while ago, just very subtly.
Right.
Like there were documents leaked out that showed that they were eventually going to phase out physical games in favor of their digital.
Uh huh.
So Microsoft, well, Xbox this generation has, in my opinion, felt non-existent. Like outside of third-party games and all the time they've spent buying companies up,
Uh huh.
I haven't seen anything released that didn't have the word Halo on it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I know Hi-Fi Rush. We'll get to that in a little bit. And I know Forza. I know those. Like, basically, it's been Halo and Forza. That's the only two games I've seen from Microsoft exclusively through their system. Everything else is a third-party game that they worked with,
Yeah. There's not a lot of exclusive, if I recall.
which is baffling because of the fucking buying spree they went on last year. Like, remember, they bought
Oh
last
yeah.
year Bethesda, Activision Blizzard, uh, you know, a bunch of smaller groups to develop as well. And they keep showing trailers of these games coming out. They're coming. They're like, we're working on it. We're working on it.
Mhm.
And nothing has shown up for a console. It's like I get COVID kind of backtracked a lot of that stuff, and I get that the launch for the generation was kind of muddled because of that. Completely
Mhm.
understandable. Let me tell you about what has come out for PlayStation in that time frame. Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok,
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. There's like numerous others I can think of. Technically, Demon Souls because that's a PS5 exclusive.
Yeah, that came out for that.
Mm-hmm. So in the course of here to now, Sony has put out more exclusive stuff than Microsoft has. And if you
Mhm.
look at the sales, of course, it shows. Like people are going to go where they get the money of the most unique games. And when they're putting out a bunch of big ones, and Microsoft's kind of like, I got two. People are obviously flocking to the PlayStation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what their plan is, to be perfectly honest, but
Well,
they did say they wanted to get rid of like physical media. They already got rid of that, if I'm correct, right?
well, the funny thing is when the Xbox One X, the one that fought the PlayStation 4, because in all fairness, when it's a Xbox anymore, I feel it's like all one long chain.
Yeah, I
Like
don't
after
even know.
360, it's all become one long thing.
I really don't know
But
what's new anymore on
yeah,
Xbox, to be really honest.
but I remember when they announced that Xbox that went up against the PlayStation 4, it was considered draconian. I'm using air quotes here. How they were going to do their ecosystem. Like you bought a disc, you put the disc in, it is now locked to your system. You cannot give it to anybody else. They do periodic online checks to make sure that your system is working and to make sure that your games are all registered and da 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 da. And it was locked into your system. Like this is your copy forever.
Yeah, for sure.
People did not like that. To the point that Sony at E3 made a joke of a video where it's like, I want to borrow a game. Here, borrow my game. Oh, thank you. And they held it up. It almost looked like a Wayne's World joke where it's like they were
Yeah, I
surrounded.
remember
Like,
that.
yeah.
I remember that joke.
And, I mean, that generation went easily to Sony because of those policies. And
Right.
then they do this new Xbox and they're like, oh, well, we learned from our lessons. We're not going to do that again. Now we're just not going to do it with discs.
So fucking dumb. It's like, okay, you know what? The generation right now is weird. Let's just face it. Let's just say what it is. Because I was trying to think, like, so what in God's fucking name they're trying to do with this? I honestly know that the problem has been that people like that fucking streaming service of gaming. It's cheaper for them, 100%, to just play it and whatever. We're going back to the times of the Blockbuster, if you want to be technical, because remember back in the day when they were open and such, like you couldn't buy a fucking game for the life of you because they were so fucking expensive. How expensive is a game right now? It's almost $70, if not.
$20.
So yeah, it's expensive, and they're offering you
Okay.
a cheaper version, but
So,
it's not yours.
looking up here because you're kind of saying that, okay?
Okay,
So let's say the games that are going to Game Pass, okay?
right.
Let's say they're $70, okay? We're going to take it at face retail price, okay?
Yeah.
It's $9.99. It's $70 with tax, okay?
Right.
The Xbox Game Pass adds base level that I can see here, and I just looked it up very quickly on Google. So if I'm not 100%, please correct me in the comments
Okay.
or in the text line.
Eh.
It's $9.99 a month. You multiply that times 12,
Mhm.
it's $120 a year.
Yeah.
So you need to find two games that you're going to play the entire time to justify that. And I can tell you exactly why that's not going to work.
Okay.
Because it's like Netflix. There's so much that you can pick from, it's paralyzing. And then you just don't start watching it because it's like there's so much to watch that you don't ever watch anything, and then it sits there and it just slowly collects money and you don't touch it. Now, if you're playing Call of Duty and you're playing those live service games, I can see where this makes sense. I can.
Uh-huh.
But it's like for like games that catch my eye, it's $120 a month, okay?
Yeah.
And that's great. I can play them and all that stuff. But what if I really like this game? Okay, let's just say this is like one of my a game I play on Xbox Game Pass becomes like one of my all-time favorite games.
Mhm.
All right?
I'm hearing.
And I cancel the service.
Uh-huh.
I can't play that game anymore. And if I cancel that service
Yeah.
and they don't have a physical copy of it,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's
I'm pissed. So 120 times a generation. Think about that. So I'll just do what? The generation's like 7 years, usually 7 to 10 years.
give or take.
All right, let's do the highball and do 10, okay?
Okay.
That's $1,200 a generation that you're pissing
So,
away.
okay, I understand what you're saying. I am not defending this shit because
I know you're not, but I wanted to give a counterpoint.
Yeah, like my defense on this is that people are fucking dumb. That's pretty much it. And everyone thinks that everything is gonna be there always. That I'm sorry, Pundums. That's not true. It's like
Yeah, by the way, Crunchyroll would like to have a word with you on that.
that's another one that we wanted to talk about in a bit.
Yeah. No,
Because
we'll get to that in a bit.
well, anyway, the fact of the matter is that I hear this every fucking day, love. Like, I have coworkers that I have the two sides of the coin in this case, though. I have the person that actually pays for the fucking pass and just plays one game, Call of Duty. That's it. That's all he plays. Okay, and it's like, so you have like an immense fucking quantity of fucking games there. It's like, oh yeah, but I don't play them because they're boring and whatever. I don't know. Like, they don't give it a try. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, now here's my question on the Call of Duty one of that.
Uh-huh.
When you do the Game Pass,
Mhm.
do you pay for the season pass with that? Like, does that come bundled with the season pass essentially?
Probably not. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't give a shit because I don't like fucking.
I know. No, I don't either. But I'm saying it's like if it was so if you're playing Call of Duty and it's a year release, okay,
Mhm.
I can see the value in doing it that way because I'll pay 120 a year because if I wait for that next Call of Duty and I buy the season pass, it's probably gonna be that anyway. I can see that logic.
What's the game that was made by the guys from Skyrim, the newer one,
Elder Scrolls, Starfield.
Starfield. Like, so I have
Uh,
another.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, we'll get to that one in a minute because that's getting interesting also.
No, I'm just saying like the person that is talking with me that likes all that also has an Xbox, he bought it. Like physical. He's like, no, I'm gonna buy that shit. I prefer having a
Good
copy
for him.
in case of whatever. Because he's like, I respect the game enough and I don't wanna be dealing with the rendering and all that crap. Like I just wanna have it on it. He's like, that's completely respectable because you're gonna have it
Yeah.
always. So but
So,
yeah.
okay.
No, go ahead.
Well, anyway, moving on. By the way, welcome back in. If you guys are just joining us, we are talking about what the hell's going on with Xbox. If you guys like
Uh-huh.
what we're doing here, by the way, please consider giving us a follow. Um, Microsoft is now considering rumors going around that we're going to use the game that kind of started this whole snowball effect, and we're going to use that as an example. Hi-Fi Rush. It is an Xbox Game Pass exclusive.
Okay.
Okay? And that is probably, I don't like a lot of Microsoft's games. That's probably one of the few that I saw that I was like, I'd kind of like to try that one.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm on a PlayStation. Wasn't going to play it until apparently Microsoft will be possibly sending that multi platform. But not just that one. They're also considering sending after a time of console exclusivity. And that key word here will become very important, I feel, as time goes forward. The Starfield game will be a part of that bundle that goes to another system. So Starfield on PS5, think about that.
I would like to play that shit on the PlayStation. I feel like
You just want to see what the hell it's all about.
yeah. Also, my friend from work, he's always like, "Don't you have it? We can do a thing." I mean, if it's gonna be cross-platform, I will do it just for the hell of it. Also,
Yeah.
I wanna torture him. He
To be
knows who I
perfectly
am.
honest, it's like I see that game and I see a very bland No Man's Sky, which is kind of saying something there because it's like I've tried No Man's Sky numerous times. I just can't get into it. Not disrespecting the game. There's a lot of fun there, but it's like
No,
it's very
no.
bland.
To be perfectly honest, it's the same thing as the Skyrim debacle that I was talking about. Remember that time, that realization that I did a stream about it, and you said
Mhm.
like, "You're just walking," and me. I just realized that I was very depressed and trying to get into a world that was not reflecting my real world, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that I don't play it anymore.
Yeah.
So,
So that's a game. Now another game that surprised me, but it shouldn't at this point, is after a timed console exclusivity, the
mm.
new Indiana Jones game
Oh
would be
my
going
god,
multi-platform.
I, Brandon, you believe me that I haven't seen the fucking trailer? I haven't seen it.
I haven't either. Now that being said, I am kind of happy for one simple reason. If that happens,
Well,
I may actually be able to play that Blade game. That's the only game I saw Microsoft put out recently, and I'm like, I want to play it.
that excuse me. I kind of want to see that one if
Yeah.
it's
So if that's multi-platform, it's also by the guys that did Dishonored. So I'm
oh
like, God damn it, you fuckers.
yeah. What is it? Well, son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah. It's gonna be third person. Their take on a third person with a vampire character. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be wild.
I like vampires. They don't do good vampire games anymore. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but I mean it's a Marvel vampire, so bear that in mind. But I'm genuinely interested in where they go with that.
I miss
That's the only game I've seen announced from Microsoft that I'm like, I kind of want to play that like right now. Not like Starfield. I was like, I'm curious about it. Hi-Fi Rush would probably be the other one. I can say that with confidence.
Okay, cool beans.
But as you'd imagine, a lot of Xbox people are probably not happy about this.
Oh, qué sorpresa! I feel like everyone in this fucking platform there, like they're like not happy with anything
Nah,
anymore.
so I will say this, having gone through this myself
Mm.
as a Dreamcast owner,
Mhm.
uh, it sucked. Like imagine it's like you've put all your faith in this machine. Because remember, as a teenager or a young adult in the 90s, 2000s, you pretty much got locked into a system. Like you told your parents, I want to get this, and they're like, we're only buying this.
Yeah. Unless you were me.
Yeah, well, I got lucky on that generation. But anyway, I remember I
No.
went all in on the Dreamcast, and I was like, this is great. I love it. This is awesome. Great games. All the fighting games I could want. I mean, that's where I first got my big arcade decks and all that stuff.
I
So,
I don't want to say that it was because of me being like rich. No. I had a lot of boyfriends that lent me their fucking consoles.
hmm,
That's how I played all the Final Fantasy, like
okay.
7, 8, and 9. And then I played the PlayStation 2 things. So believe me, no, I abused those fuckers.
Okay.
I gotta lie there. So anyway,
Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's like, so you put all your faith into the system only to boot up a website one day and find out, yeah, they're stopping production on a Dreamcast and they're going multi-platform. Thanks for the support, guys.
well, it
Like,
wasn't.
I can no, but I can see where a lot of people from Microsoft or the Xbox fanboys would feel a little diminished. I could understand that because you put all your faith, you've bought this system, you're bought into the ecosystem, you've bought everything into it, and then they just go, bye.
Right.
I mean, I can. That's disheartening as a gamer. It really is. I mean, yes, it's a benefit if it goes out because exclusivities are good and not good. They're good for a system because obviously it generates revenue and it generates sales. It's bad because people want to play this game, but they have to make a choice.
I mean, I say, well, this is me. I,
Mm-hmm.
I, I, I feel like that kind of feelings. It doesn't affect me in a way because I just need to be very patient and it will show up. Because
Yeah, I mean, time's proven that, obviously.
because that happened when Silent Hill came. Like honestly, I couldn't play Silent Hill 1 till I was fucking older because I couldn't have a PlayStation 1. 100% there. The first one that I played was Silent Hill 4, and it was because I have an Xbox. And they suddenly said, like, you know what? We're gonna get it out for Xbox too, so you can play your fucking game. And that's how I played it. So I am not against the multi-platform bullshit because it's for us that we have like different kinds. Also, I'm not like a fucking. I don't like bend the knee for a console. Does that make sense? That's
Mm-hmm.
just my opinion. It's my experience, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's not a bad thing. It's probably bad for the people that are like get pissed off about like, oh well, I can't play that thing because I got a PlayStation 5. God damn it! And then it's like, why are you
Yeah.
getting pissed? You're gonna fucking play it, right? I mean, I'm sincere.
I mean, again, I always kind of went with when it came time to pick a console, they had to. I have a 3-3 rule, which I still
Mm-hmm.
apply to this day. There must be at time of launch that you purchase it, 3 games out that you want that you will play in the next year,
Yeah.
and in the next year there must be 3 games coming out that you will play. If you can justify both those things, then it's worth buying that console.
What I find funny is that is like I said, it's most games right now, unless they're like exclusives, hint hint, they usually come out to another console, don't you think? Like
Yeah,
like The Last of Us was one of them that is like, oh, it's just
yeah.
gonna
Not
be.
well. That's because they're making a move to PC. They're slowly moving stuff. There's a time exclusivity of The Last of Us to the console, and then it goes to PC.
But you see what I mean, right? It's like it's at some point it's gonna they're gonna bend the knee for something. It's like, it took
I,
a fucking ton of years now that I think about it
I
because it's
don't
been.
know if it's going to be that. I kind of feel I've heard rumors, I've heard thoughts, and I kind of agree with this of it being the other way around. So the hypothetical here is let's take The Last of Us, okay?
Mhm.
It was a PlayStation exclusive for a while, and then it goes to PC, and the PC gamer's like, oh, finally, I get to play this game I hear so much about. Then they announced The Last of Us
Terrible.
2, let's say, okay?
Yeah.
Just hear me out on this.
Uh huh.
But they have The Last of Us 2 comes out, and now the PC gamer is like, wow, I really enjoyed the game of this. I'm just gonna go buy a PlayStation so I don't have to wait. I can just play this now. That's where I feel Sony's working from. It's the exact opposite of Microsoft. Microsoft wants everything. They just want to be a publisher at this point. They don't want the structure or the plastic box. They just
Right.
want to drop the game and move on, get the money.
Okay.
And Sony is kind of like, well, if we drop this game and it's like it's got like a 6 month to year exclusivity, which kind of falls to what's been like Spider-Man 2 has not moved yet,
Uh huh.
but Horizon just recently did the second Horizon game. So it's like, do you want to wait a year or do you just want to buy a console? And a lot of people now are probably like, it's like, I'll just go buy a console.
Yeah. Nobody is patient. Understand? That's this generation is like not patient at all. I guess. But that's just my opinion. I'm an old timey person. You're an old timey person as well.
Hmm.
Um.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's good and it's bad that this thing is going. And also, it should be mentioned that Phil Spencer, the guy who is running the Xbox division at Microsoft, has announced a business update event, is what they're calling it,
Business
for
update.
for this coming week, which basically tells me they're about to drop some bad news on the Xbox fan
Oh
base.
my god! So is it like it's like a Nintendo Direct, but it's an Xbox sad news?
Yeah, I think
Mm,
it'd be
yeah.
like if we're gonna it'd be like announcing Metroid Prime 4 and then not announcing it's going to be delayed and then as a new developer. I mean that type of situation, but times 20. It's like a Kaioken attack.
It's like us with Silent Hill 2, like, oh yeah, Silent 2 is in development. And we're like, but here's a new game. Ah. So, nah, let's see what happens. Honestly,
But
we're speculating a lot of bullshit, but
yeah,
who
oh
fucking
well, we
knows?
don't have anything else to do but speculate on this.
Yeah.
Like the only reason Microsoft is even in the news right now is because of this possibility. Otherwise, people would be like, "Oh yeah, they're out there."
Oh well. I mean, I don't support the streaming thing. That's the only thing.
I don't
So
either, and I feel like the long term is Microsoft will move to that draconian mindset that they've been wanting for a while.
right.
Because Microsoft wants to control exactly what you're using, playing, blah 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 blah. Not in a we're going to tell you what to play, but it's like you're only going to play our games on our way.
It's so fucking bullshit. Like, why do you want to control everything? Like, uh, I didn't like the wording they used about like, oh, this is happening, so get comfy. Like, get comfy. I'm just not gonna
Well,
buy your shit.
it's like Blizzard talking about that Diablo Immortal game and people bitching about it, and they're like, "Don't you have phones? You can play this game." Like that kind of condescension. It's like, oh,
It's
that's not a good word
fucking
to say.
yeah. No, I feel like that's too much cockiness for me. Like, yo, we are the ones that are paying your fucking bills, bitch. Like, it's
Well, also, I get what they're trying to do with like digital things because Kojima tried this with Metal Gear Solid 5.
okay.
And what he not this what I'm talking about, but he did a thing where it's like you had an app. They would have an app that you would download for a
Oh,
tablet
okay,
or
okay,
phone,
okay.
and it would have a map, which was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, okay, so I got a bigger version of the map. I tried using it, and I'm like, I'm not using this, and I uninstalled it. But I liked the fact that we were trying something new. It wasn't required to the game; it was a
It's
supplement.
it's like in the Animal Crossing. Like, there's an app you can download and you can link it with your fucking town, so you can get
Hmm.
messages there and that kind of crap. But to be perfectly honest, why I don't have friends.
It's not necessary, but it's a nice little immersion tactic.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. But I'm not talking about that crap. I'm talking about the way they said like you're never gonna own your shit anymore.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
no,
but
it's like
that's what I'm saying about the app they use because it's like we're not making you use this, but it's like it's here if you want it, as opposed to Microsoft and Blizzard going, well, you're gonna do it, deal with it, bend over.
that's why we didn't play the last one. Also, we didn't miss much for what everyone says. So,
What last one?
Diablo. Hmm?
Oh yeah, no,
So,
I didn't play it because of all the shit that went down at Blizzard in general. Like it's like I
I
just can't support a company like
I
that.
repeat, it's like we're not missing of anything. Like, I feel like whatever, you know, it's one of those things. But honestly, I'm sorry. I'm still gonna look. Well, if there's not gonna be any new games that I can buy, well, there's a bunch of fucking games from the past, bro. A bunch of fucking games that they're existing.
Yeah, I've heard people streamers and all that basically say it's like, okay, if it's all digital, I'm out because I have more games that I know what to do with the rest of my life that I don't need to buy anything for.
Yeah, for sure. Like, there's always that. Well, I can always go hunt Rule of the Rose. I can do that for the rest of my living days, I guess. Like, there's
Yeah,
ways. I can get, like, a PlayStation 2 and get all those
I mean
games that are
honestly,
great.
we could.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I think we also have a little lag going on, FYI. So that's another reason why.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be like
Yeah, because
that.
I can hear you talking and then I hear the microphone. Yeah, but I'm just saying it's like not trying to interrupt you. It's like I start talking and then that.
Oh,
Um, that's also the desert island syndrome. It's like, well, you have this one game you're gonna play the rest of your life. What are you gonna do now?
I have Last of Us, the original one. I can always go back
Yeah,
to
and
that.
you've played that to death already, so
It's fine. There's always Skyrim. I can go back to my depression. It doesn't matter. Who's gonna stop me? If I revive all the shit that I have on PlayStation 3, boy howdy, I'll be happy again, I guess. I don't know.
Mhm.
There's enough games out there for me to juggle and play around, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and we don't need to follow the latest fad for if we're going to stream or something. I mean, obviously, we're not doing that now.
No, I can always turn into a movie streamer and I can talk about movies. There's like a million fucking movies.
I thought that was your original intent anyway, honestly.
I haven't been able to do it because that takes a lot of editing. If Hereditary did anything to me, it's like, well, I don't know if I want to do this.
Yeah.
No, anyway,
Okay.
but
So moving on to a topic similar to that,
mm,
Crunchyroll
oh
has
yeah,
announced this week they will be, and Illy's probably going to have more of
I don't,
information on this than
I
I
don't,
will.
I don't have an intel on that. I just
Yeah.
saw like a
Okay.
couple of things, but I do have the feelings. Does that come?
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Crunchyroll this week has pretty much said Funimation is going bye bye. Which let's take a moment here and realize something.
Mm-hmm.
A rather large juggernaut in American anime is being absorbed.
Yeah. It already had. I thought that it already
Well, they were
happened.
bought, but they were still doing their thing. But now it's like their streaming service, and I kind of get the impression, like maybe the studio outside of like publishing, and I'm not even sure they're publishing anymore. Done.
Yeah.
Like
I
they're owned by Sony, and Crunchyroll owns Sony. So
So for what it's saying here, because everyone right now, what's going on is what's happening to the digital copies that you own.
uh-huh.
So
Or you
like,
claim to own.
well, there's like they actually put it like a thing. The Crunchyroll
Hmm.
officials said, "What is going on? What is going to happen to my digital copies?" We understand that you may have concerns about your digital copies from Funimation. Please note that Crunchyroll does not currently support Funimation digital copies, which means the access to previously available digital copies will not be supported. However, we are continuously working on enhancing our content offerings and provide you with exceptional anime streaming experience. We appreciate your understanding and encourage you to explore the extensive anime library on Crunchyroll, which is kind of fucking bullshit, bro, because they don't have all the stuff, you know?
So I can tell you this right now.
hmm
A lot of that is legalese for you're gonna get it eventually, just not now.
So the thing that I kind of am pissed off is that first off, the 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 dubbing on fucking Crunchyroll is, but Funimation wants
Well,
for
the
some
dubbing's from Funimation, Illy.
exactly. No, but no, there's some stuff that it sucks. Like the originals from Crunchyroll, I
Yeah.
don't. I tried. I couldn't. But what I mean is like the gallery is gonna grow small, and now they need to fight for licenses. And I think the one that it's actually going up, but I don't know what's going on now that I think about it. High Dive. Have you ever heard of High Dive?
Sounds familiar. I think I heard somebody talking about that the other day.
So High Dive would be like what it was Funimation. Like they had their own streaming services, and they
Hmm.
have exclusive animes. Like Oshinoko is like one of the newest ones, and they
Mm-hmm.
have the license for that. Oshinoko is not nowhere unless it's High Dive, you know?
Okay.
So it's like, uh, right now, apparently, they are also having issues. I got a fucking clue. Skull was actually talking to me that apparently in Mexico and in other countries, they're canceling it. Like, you can't get into the webpage at all. If you have an account there, if you're paying the monthly thing, because it's a monthly subscription, like Crunchy,
Mhm.
they're not getting in. Like, they're canceling it because of the same reasons of licensing. So something is going on with the anime thing, and it's kind of worrisome. I don't watch anime that much, but the day that I want to watch anime is gonna be a bitch for me. So hey, Demon King,
Hey, Demon, welcome in. What we got here? I didn't see him.
I just got
We're
in.
doing good, man. Thanks for stopping in. By the way, if you guys do not follow Demon King, he is a developer. He's an indie gamer. I'm an indie game developer, by the way, and he does some very good streams on his own end that he's got his friends and all that, and they do their thing. I think I saw him playing Mario Kart one time, and yeah, it's a fun little time over there. So if you're not checking in with him yet, you should definitely give him a check in and see what he's up to.
So yep,
And what we're talking about is the ever evolving slow
drama.
roll death to the digital future.
Yeah, it's so it's annoying because now, like, I was kind of pissed off that there's a lot of anime that Crunchyroll actually has licensed, but I can't watch it
Mhm.
because I'm in the States. You know how bitch is that?
Well, might be able to MacGyver that, but you'd have to
I
use a
mean,
computer.
I have to do the VPN thing. I wanted
That's what I'm
to.
saying.
I honestly, he told me that on Prime, there's a lot of anime that it used to be from back in the day, but I can't get it here because I thought that the United States didn't care. Like I didn't know that America wanted. It's like, bro, everyone wants shit. Like I want to see my fucking Magic Knight Raider OVAs, bastards. But it's what I'm saying. Like right now, that's kind of why VPNs exist, I guess.
Well, they're
To
trying to fight those even now too.
fuckers, no, just do what you need to do. You don't have to mess around with the shit that we're already paying. Like it's just Jesus Christ. I hate. I
Oh
hate.
wow,
What's up?
that sounds like a lot of work.
Oh god damn. I know what a script is and how script
Yeah,
works, and no, thank you.
and it's probably programming on top of that.
Yeah,
So
that's what it is. It's terrible.
yeah, and now you want to just numb your brain with us. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll rant. Don't worry. You just sit and rant. Just hear
Mhm.
us rant
Very
for another
much.
hour.
But
But
the thing with the digital copies is this has been coming for a while, and I remember people were telling me it's like, oh, I love my digital copies. I'm like, I wouldn't do that. And they're like, what do you mean? It's so easy. I'm like, did you ever read the fine print of these? It's kind of like now I feel like I'm in that South Park episode with the human Sentai pad,
oh yeah,
where everybody's like, did you read the fine print? Except it's reversed. Everybody's like, what's my stuff? I'm like, yeah, didn't you read the fine print where they said they could just get rid of it
oh
at
my
any point?
god. Yeah, it's
Ooh.
just that's kind of why I prefer physical media. Like I have it, eh, although there's sometimes that fucking Blu-rays don't work. That's a thing that's been happening more than I should. Like I think it happened to us with Tenet. I want to say.
Huh? Tenet? Yeah. We own that movie though, don't we?
Yeah, but we had
Okay.
issues with the fucking Blu-ray, and I think the Batman. I don't know. It's been
Hmm.
a couple of them. I don't fucking know anymore.
Well, that's the WB ones also.
Yeah, yeah,
Gee,
but
surprising. Warner Brothers. Hmm.
is Warner Brothers is OP from Warner Brothers?
No, that's remember because he went to Universal or something.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah, we're
there's
good.
we're good, we're good. No, but it's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't matter. I prefer having. I have options. Period.
Yeah.
Also, I always give out my fucking digital copies every time. It's like, oh, you want it here? I think I gave like Boo is afraid. I gave it to a
Hmm.
friend of mine. It's like, here, have it. It's like, really? Me? I don't give a shit.
Well,
I don't care.
also another thing that happened, which is where we're kind of like, okay, we're glad we have physical copies. One day our internet just died.
Hell yeah.
Like feet of cable in our area got removed somehow, and so it was down for a majority of the day. And we're sitting here and we're like, okay.
Oh, you
And then I
wanna?
just look. We look to the left of our TV to our giant stack of DVDs and go, do we want to watch a movie? We have The Simpsons in the entertainment cabinet. We can
Yeah,
grab the first of that, or we can do
yeah.
this. Like we had options. Now the only thing I don't like about that is one of the things I'm not really then choice A. Yeah, woo. Uh,
A lot of ifs,
Complex indeed. Yeah.
X and yays.
Uh, so when it comes to like, I don't like having the digital thing of the internet with like TV and all that, but you kind of it's the way of the future in that regard. We're gonna have that,
Right.
but when it comes to physical media like movies and all that, that's where it's gonna get very problematic as time goes on because I don't know if you remember this, Illy, but remember last year,
Yeah.
Warner Brothers Discovery they took all of their stuff off the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
Ghost Hand, welcome in.
Ghost. It's a birthday miracle. I haven't seen him.
DVD is bespoke laser disc.
Yo, I was. Oh my god, that just threw me off. I was gonna say something about this crap. Oh,
Hmm.
remember what happened in HBO with the Over the Garden Wall?
Yeah.
They took it away and nobody has it. Nobody fucking has it. I had to wait a reprint of a DVD for watching it again, and I got it. I got it for actually and Christmas,
Yeah.
sorta maybe.
You got yourself a Christmas gift.
Yeah, bro. It's like no, it cost me $9. It's
Mhm.
new, probably pirate. So, yeah. So it's one of those things like you're just forcing me to buy things, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I just
No.
enjoy having them. So
Now,
whatever.
the only thing that sucks about where we live right now is we have like no secondhand shop. Like we have to depend on the big retail outlets.
I mean, there are, but apparently I don't want to go to fucking Goodwills. That's
Yeah,
the thrift stores or
maybe
the.
half price at most is where we probably limit to.
That's where I've been getting my shit though.
Yeah,
All my Magic Knight Raider shit is from there. Kinda. No. Well, half of it. Yeah.
despite companies we backed with. I mean, why not at
Yeah,
this
boy.
point? No,
What?
I think what we should do is quick time windows. Like remember when you
Oh my God,
had to
real
watch
player.
trailers, you would have to download them in that little like diamond window that is like you see.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you doing this to yourself? But here
Yeah.
you are.
Remember the real players? Real player? Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
like
Go back to
100,
Shoutcast. Let's just go all in.
240p fucking quality or the 144?
Oh,
Oh my God.
Ghost. There's still places. We just
Oh
can't talk
yeah.
about them.
Yeah. Yeah. It still exists. Don't worry
Just
about
set
it.
sail on the Jolly Roger,
Oh
and
shit.
we have a wheel of chaos.
God damn it.
By the way, for those of you that don't know, the wheel of chaos is when we get too long in the tooth on a topic, or you just want to change it up.
It
We
got
have to
bored.
stop everything we're doing and fire up the wheel and pick a new topic from that wheel. So,
Okay, here goes.
hmm
Wow, I'm surprised that actually happened without Rock got here. Oh my God, please don't.
what are we doing?
Fandom that sucks. We need to talk a fandom that you
Oh.
consider that sucks, Brandon. Come on.
Where do I start?
All of them. Ghost has a
Whoa.
point.
Like, off the top of my head right now?
Yeah, that's the quick, Brandon.
This is like, there's so many.
Yeah, it's like what I'm saying. I can talk about one. You want me to
Go
start?
ahead. I need to think. Yeah, please.
Fucking horror fans. Fuck you guys. You make me look bad. You really make me look bad. Because of y'all, you choose like shitty fucking movies that you seem as quirky, like, oh ho ho, oh, that's such a fun movie. It's like shit. It's shit. I fuck shit. Oh, fuck you guys. Honestly, I feel like there's like the good horror fans, which are always usually they're nice. We're nice people that we like the retro stuff and all that shit. Like Mr. Lobo and all those guys that I follow from the dumpster and all that stuff. But then there's the assholes that they think that because a movie was like everyone that is doing the like the honey and blood shit. Winnie the Pooh. Have you seen that shit? That's crap. They did a Grinch horror movie without
So-
saying the Grinch. It's like
To kind of jump into your public domain, I just want to kind of reference this because it was a public domain thing we talked about a while back, but it's like I feel like it's been expertly used better.
uh-huh.
Is the Steamboat Willie thing? Remember they brought out all the horror tropes you were talking about with
Oh
that?
yeah, fuck that shit.
And then that sucked. And then John Oliver comes out a week or two ago with a picture for his new season of Last Week Tonight with a mock-up fursuit made of the Steamboat Willie character, and he's like
my
thumbs
God.
up, and he goes, "Last Week Tonight," and his response was, "What are they gonna do? Sue us? That's how you do it."
That's the way to do it. But no. I feel like it's because of that kind of people that we have shitty movies and we don't have good movies. God bless the people that are actually putting some love in it, like Guillermo del Toro and that kind of stuff. So.
Oh yeah. So I guess I don't like going down this road, but it's like the only one. It's like I'm thinking in my head, like, what's my knee jerk? I always go with my knee jerk on these things because that's the one that's probably the correct answer.
Right.
I keep going down this one, and I'm not trying to on purpose, and I feel like I'm kicking a dead horse in a sense.
Let's go. Just say it.
But I gotta go with it. Star Wars.
It's on point. It's on point. Okay.
It's like, honestly, we were talking about this today at lunch. I remember we were talking about this. It's like, back when I was a teenager, and it's like you had a fandom you were into.
Uh-huh.
You could have your opinions, and you would have the friendly little debate, or, you'd have the asshole telling you you're suck and all that stuff. But it was opinion-based. It wasn't based on fact. But because now all these stupid fucking media franchises have some sort of sacred timeline
Oh yeah,
that everything
sacred
happens
timeline.
in, or God forbid anything, it's like, oh, well, we need Kevin Feige, the strange financier from the future, or something like that. We need somebody in charge of that.
Right.
Now, when I do when I talk to people about this, ah, fair, Demon King, but like when I deal with a fandom anymore, it's like I have to do a research paper to fucking say something. And it's like I have better things to do than go through like how many issues of Iron Man to find that specific panel to prove my point. It's like, no,
Yo.
I'm gonna go play Tekken and kick something. I don't know.
It's what I'm saying. Like, I am of the opinion that, like, you're right. The Star Wars
You're not
are
wrong.
just fucking Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, no, no, and
So
they go down that hell.
a good example is Ashoka. Ahsoka came out. All right.
Oh yeah.
Now, I thought it was for what it was, a phenomenally well done show. Was it the best thing ever? I still think Mandalorian Season 2 is top tier when it comes to our Star Wars modern ranking. That's my
Right.
opinion because that's a tight episode. That's hard to fucking
Yeah.
beat.
Yeah.
But Ahsoka gave me Thrawn, and they actually gave me a very good rendition of him, and they also moved a plot forward, and they were trying things.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than I can say for, I don't know, the last 3 Star Wars movies.
Damn. Based.
I mean, I know sinking into. I know I'm sinking in a thing, but also I like the Jedi Fallen Order game. I thought that was very good for what it was. It's hack and slash.
Uh-huh. I mean,
And Jamie Ghost Hand's got a point there. I don't know what they were going with that lead character. It was more like, what? Okay, that's a thing, but that's also J.J. Abrams. Don't when you got J.J. Abrams, expect shit.
oh, damn son of a bitch.
Hang on. Let me
Oh,
get the appropriate
please do.
sound for that.
Please do, for the love of fucking Christ.
Yeah, hang on. I gotta get to the window here because I didn't realize it was closed. My bad.
That's fine.
Padding.
Joke. Thank you.
There we go.
That's the best sound ever. I forgot that we have sounds.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm so tired. It's all his fucking fault that actually I feel like we were already knee deep in bullshit. We forgot about it after episode 3. And then suddenly they decided to make a new one. It's like,
yeah.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I mean, I'll be fair with you here. The only Star Wars that's been worth watching under Disney's regime has pretty much been anything David Filoni has touched. And I know that's a divisive opinion, but it's like the only consistent thing I've seen come out of it. Like I said, the Star Wars Jedi games, I mean, I haven't played the second one yet because I don't want to pay $60 for a game that's half on a box.
Right. Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the first one. It's a little. The ending was annoyingly stupid because they had the crowbar Vader in. Clone Wars is a damn good one. I was more of a Rebels guy, but I'm more of a Thrawn guy. So I mean, I'm going to completely be honest there. I like the character of Thrawn. I feel like the third book he was wasted. Yes, I read all 3 of those books, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm with you, Ghost. I actually really enjoyed the Clone Wars.
Oh, that final season of Clone Wars, like when everything was going down. Oh, that was awesome. Like Ray Park coming back and just doing mocap from Darth Maul. I'm like, God bless this guy.
So anyway, yeah, we all agree that Star Wars fans suck.
Star Wars fans suck. I'm trying to think of another fandom that's just as bad. I mean, I heard Dragon Ball. I would even kind of be fair and say anime fans because it's like if it's not like the purest form of pure.
I fucking look. I used to be a very hardcore otaku. Right now, I'm like an older woman that doesn't give a shit about things. But back in the day, it was ruthless. It was like fucking. It was hell, and it still is. It's like people are just worse as time goes by.
Well, here's how bad it was. I'm a guy that cut my teeth in. Look, if we're gonna. Yes, I'm going to do the elitism thing with the anime side of this.
God.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm an old schooler, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I cut my teeth on Voltron. Yes, I know these were dubs, but just bear with me here, ladies and gentlemen. Voltron, what was the other one? Tekkaman, or Technoman, as it was called back here in the States.
Yeah.
And that led me to Area Zemrin, which is still like I like the visuals. The plot's very thin, but the visuals of that show are stunning. that took me to my guilty pleasure, Fatal Fury. I'm sorry, guys. It's a terrible show, but it's fun.
Such a bad show, bro.
Huh?
Uh, the animations are okay, I guess.
Oh, yeah. No, it's just pure 90s cheese from the dub at that point.
Yeah, it's like the bad Street Fighter show, the one that it was about Ken and Ryu.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
that
yeah,
one.
that one, but also Gundam. Like, I remember seeing Gundam. And all this stuff, Cowboy Bebop, I'm a space guy at the end of the day. I'm not gonna lie about that. So I go to
I,
my anime club in college, and I told them, like, oh, I like these. They're like, oh, you like those? I'm like, what do you mean?
oh my
Well, there's
god.
this, and this, and I'm like, what the hell are
Hmm.
those shows? And then I looked into it, and I'm like, why would I watch these?
So I gotta say something. Was it Ghost Hand the one that said it? The
Yeah,
last. Okay,
about
so
the Dragon Ball.
Mira, I'm just gonna be honest with you, boy. It sucks. Dragon Ball fans are the worst ones here in Texas. I think I recall the first time that I had a date with my husband. Back then, my boyfriend.
Oh yes, the Superman. Yeah.
Yeah, like there was this quirky little kid that just came like, sure. What do you think about Dragon Ball? Like Goku versus Superman, and we're like,
I think I just cut him off at the knees and said what I said. Ah, you and Illy are gonna be good friends, my friend.
I'm just gonna say, sí, señor. I am a
If you're
faithful
south
of
of
the
the American
Saints.
border, you pretty much are a Saint Seiya fan at this
Yeah,
point.
from Mexico down, we're from Saint Seiya, I say. Like, that's from the hood. Because honestly, nobody saw it up here. Nobody, like, Brandon was like, the fuck is this? Why is everyone crying? Why is everyone beating their shit? I was like, because that's heroic, Brandon. That's heroic.
And then I'm watching and I'm like, yeah, Spike kicked a guy in the head. I'll just watch that.
Oh, you didn't see the good shit. It's just, you didn't groove
Uh,
with it.
actually, actually, I did thank you because you showed me and I was like, I'll give this a chance.
But yeah, that's what you say. Everyone is crying, beating the living shit out of it. What's going on here? It's like, that's Sensei. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, my man. Yeah, no, we had the Spanish from Spain intro, and that's the real fucking
Latin Americans, please rise for your anthem of Saint Seiya.
let me be honest with you. That song just is like fucking tattooed in my brain. It's so nice to see another Saint Seiya fan. That's so good. I'm glad. My brother actually gave me a shirt, right, love, like a couple of years
Yeah.
ago.
Hmm.
Yeah. He gave me a shirt with all the fucking logos of the saints, and it has like Caballeros del Zodiaco right in the front. It's like I love it. And I love wearing that here because everyone's like, "Fuck is that shit?" It's my Saint Seiya shirt,
So
bitches.
another thing about fandoms, and this is something that okay, we can all bitch about the Star Wars and the Dragon Balls and all
Yeah,
that stuff. Everybody's fair on that, yes?
fair.
Here's a mind blower for you.
Hmm.
What is 40 years old this year as a franchise? You already know the answer, but I'm just gonna like let this pad out for a little bit.
40 years?
40 years old this year. It'll be in the fall technically. I don't know when the line was released.
Transformers.
Transformers is
Transformers.
fucking 40, ladies and gentlemen.
So sad. I'm also old. That's fucking Transformers.
I'm a year behind you, so how do you think I feel?
I'm old. I'm old and tired and dealing with children. Uh,
Optimus Prime is sitting there like, Megatron, I'm old, I'm tired, and I deal with children. No matter the cost.
it's so fun. It's so nice. Well, at least I'm not as old as Hello Kitty. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that. But
Not as old as Doctor Who or Star Trek for that matter, too.
well, tomorrow is the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy VIII. I don't know about you. I'm gonna celebrate playing it.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
We're going to be sitting here playing Tekken. Who are we kidding?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I'll dress one of the characters up as a Final Fantasy character.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, but I need to see the outfits. Oh, now you gave me a reason to live. Thank you, love.
Well, I was also thinking, it's like, if they could make Leon in that fucking game, you could probably make Squall.
Yeah, well, I need a very edgy, depressed boy.
No, you don't. You just need a Victor base, and then you can just roll.
No,
You can change hair color.
Victor looks old even without his gray hair. I need
Okay.
a young hunk. I need
Well,
to stop.
Steve, you're going in.
Hell yeah, bro. No, there's gotta be a look. It doesn't matter. I don't want to get into details.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway,
But no, it's 40 years old. That blew me away when I realized that. I'm like, holy fuck, man.
you mean? I mean, happy birthday, I guess. I got nothing.
Well, as a kid that I was born and raised on Transformers, I mean, to me, it's just mind-blowing that I've been in that fandom for years. And look, there are varying waves of that, but it's been pretty consistently welcoming, I will say. I hope.
Well, you said that they're gonna bring some shirts and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're bringing some shirts. I think there's a gas company, or not a gas company, a auto parts company that's doing something with them. Which, like, well, that actually makes a lot of
that
sense.
makes sense. I will. Yeah, why not? It's 40 years. You better do a Transformer.
Like, let's
Transformer.
pimp out, let's pimp out the Prius into a Transformer. Let's make them jazz. Come on, dear, it'll be fun.
No, no, Brandon. No, no. Poor thing.
Come
You
on.
should wash that fucker. That's what you should be doing instead of like.
I would if it stopped raining and I had time between work.
It's been a year since you watched that thing.
Technically, it hasn't because it keeps raining and therefore it gets washed constantly.
You're even worse than my brother. Anyway.
Honestly, I was thinking if it's not bad next week when you're gone, I may actually do that. I have the time.
Oh,
to do it.
of course, you're gonna do it when I'm not here. Of course.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna come. It's like the card looks and saying, "Oh, but I watched it." Be that bullshit.
Then I'll produce the receipt.
It's like I'm gonna print a receipt from something.
Actually, if I do that, I may take it to that one place that, like, yeah, I have to put it on the roller thing, but I think it needs that. Like, I don't think I have enough time to do the other one.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well. Anyway.
But yeah, fandoms. Is there any other annoying fandoms you can think of, really? Because it's like I'm trying to beat my brain in here trying to come up with one. The one I came up with was Star Wars, anime fans.
It's just that the otakus are just another fucking thing.
I will even say this. I will even say this because these guys are the worst about timeline shit.
What?
Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I want to use that differ.
Yeah,
I want to use that differ. It is not comic book fans. It's not. But it's the people that watch the movies and think that they're cool because they watch the movies, and then it's like that's all they obsess about. And I'm like, yeah, that didn't happen in the comic books. Yeah, but it happened in this movie in this scene. It's like,
yo, I gotta say that. Last week I talked with Skull because we're planning on doing some stuff, and he told me like I am fucking tired of the fucking people that are fucking fans of the Marvel movies because they're just making everything worse. Like it's like I cannot enjoy a movie because everyone is gonna shit on it before time. It's like like you know where you should be shitting on the DC movies. It's like that he's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but at the same time now he kind of can't because we have to have at least give James Gunn a chance.
Oh no, I'm talking about the older ones, like
oh yeah,
you know the Snyder. Oh, the Snyder people. The Snyder people are.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's not Snyder's fault. It's not Snyder's fault there.
No. That fucking cult is just weird. I consider them a cult because it's like, bro, there's more than just fucking the Snyderverse movies.
I never thought Snyder's movies were bad. Call of Duty fans on the way to play. Oh, I forgot about the Dude Bros of Call of Duty. That's a good one.
I work with one, and I wish I could kill him. And
I remember back in the day, I almost got into a fist fight with one, and I was just walking by.
Yo, let me tell you that when I start playing online, like I said, I'm gonna give it a try because I enjoy playing Call of Duty games with my brother. Like it was really fun. It was a fun thing that we had.
And then
I know. And it was like the wild times when they were nasty and it was like the third, fourth game, something like that. I'm like, bro, no, you just lost a customer. I'm just leaving.
I can just remember midnight releases, if you can go back that far, ladies and gentlemen, of midnight releases of games. And the Call of Duty ones, like I knew people that worked at GameStops. It was like Vietnam for them. Like they came out, it's like, you weren't there, man. You weren't there. It's like, what's worse? Is it like the Halo guys? Oh, the Halo guys are nice. They're awesome. Oh, it's the Madden fans. A little annoying, but you know, the Madden fans. And it's like Call of Duty. And I just walk into a corner and just rock back and forth for the next hour.
Yo, I don't doubt it. I don't fucking doubt it because
there was the time with the Halo one where it was like I think somebody used to be on the show was talking about with me, and we were talking about it's like I was leaning on a car, I was standing there waiting with them, and this guy was like, hey, get off my car. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was on your car. No offense, man. He's like, I'll kick your ass. And then like everybody around me that knew me immediately started laughing.
I mean, I feel like it's like the collectors that I deal with, like the collectors from Transformers.
Oh, Hot Wheels! Hot Wheels!
I forgot that.
We forgot about those.
So let me. That's a personal experience. Fuck those people. They can all go to fucking hell. But there's like, it's so annoying. Like me from being from guest services, like working on that kind of thing. It's terrible, cause like they come and they're like ornery fucks. They're ornery fucks. Like if they're like if because they buy 3 fucking toy cars a week is gonna pay my paycheck. Like, bitch, no. The ones that buy the fucking TVs are the ones that pay my paycheck. Not you fuckers.
Oh, considering that section's burning at the moment.
Yeah. So, I don't know who's paying my paycheck. Anyway, the thing of the matter is that they're ornery, they fight each other, and they make my life miserable.
Old Man Fight Club.
Yo, it's terrible. And then there's like the factions. Like the sleazy faction that I always talk about. Then there's the ones that are like the creepy old guys, because there's creepy old guys. And then there's the assholes that's like, you have to have things on the back. You have to go check on the back. And the chinga chinga chinga. Go fuck yourself. I'm not gonna help you if you're talking to me like that.
Meanwhile, us Transformer guys, hey, is this out? Oh, no, it's not? Okay, thank you.
Let me tell you that y'all, like the Transformers and G.I. Joe people, are the nicest fuckers ever. I mean, I married one. It's just all my kids that come for the Transformers, they come as like, hey, I know that you're busy, but do you have like anything like around like this and whatever me? No, I don't. Like, are you looking for something? Once they treat me right, I can actually put the effort. But no, when they're like the sleazy ones that just, because honestly, Transformer fans buy them for themselves. G.I. Joe people buy them for themselves. It's not the fuckers that steal shit. Fuck you guys that grab like cereal boxes.
And you can tell those people when they come in for that.
Yo, yeah, no, they're sketchy. They're sketchy. So, but no, the Hot Wheelers, honestly, here at least, they buy them, resell them.
Oh yeah, no, it's not just, that's a common thing with Hot Wheels fans.
Fuck them. So it's like, no, thank you. Those the collectors of Hot Wheels specifically, just that fucking people is like, oh my god, fuck you guys. I hope you die.
Yeah. I will also say it's like we're okay as Transformers fans. I remember Toys R Us back in the day. I miss Toys R Us.
Oh my god.
I remember I went in there and I was grabbing something, and this woman looked at me and she's like, "You're a collector, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got what I need. I'm not trying to bother you guys. I'm just gonna pay and move on with my day." She kind of looked at me and she goes, "Our trucks come in Tuesdays and Thursdays, just so you know in the future, okay, man?" Like, I was not trying to be rude or anything like that. I just went on about my day and.
What?
Cobra?
What the fuck? That came out of nowhere, bro.
No, there are some G.I. Joe fans that are a little extreme. I think we all know that already because it's military in America.
America. Fuck
I will say this. Comic book wise, ignoring Void Rivals, the Energon universe is humming along at a very I can see that, yeah. But if you're a comic book reader, I definitely recommend the Energon universe because, well, how often do you get to see Optimus Prime suplex Starscream?
You said that like 10 times already.
It's the best thing ever. I'm sorry.
Like, Brandon, we get it.
But no, it's generally a good story. They kind of throw some twists and turns in there. It's honestly really good. I would recommend the Energon universe stuff outside of Void Rivals.
Oh, yeah, we all love that. Like, we all love fucking G.I. Joes.
I mean, look, I always thought Cobra Commander was kind of a putz. I was always on Team Destro.
I just hit myself with my microphone in my face. Ah! Ow. Wow. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you for the golf clap. That's the thing. Oh my god. I think
we've covered that one pretty thoroughly.
That was a lot of rage, but that was a great thing. It was great.
Yeah. And Wheel of Chaos saves the show again. Or it doesn't.
It doesn't.
All right. Last topic tonight I kind of wanted to go over. And it's kind of like the social media thing. We kind of we hang on, say Action Commandos. Britain they were called Action Force, so I get that.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's
Action
your
Force.
useless knowledge for the day.
Action Force. Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was, I think, actually marketed in Britain as like a side companion to. Do you remember Action Man?
No. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I remember that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was sort of like the side thing to the Action Man was Action Force or GI Joe.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, but well, we saw it with the toys that build us or the toys that whatever. You
The
know what I'm
toys that
talking?
made us, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They did talk about the action guy. I forgot that. Oh
Hmm.
wow, cool
I'm
beans.
kind of waiting for Secret Galaxy to do something with that one because I feel like they'd go on like a crazy deep dive.
Secret Galaxy is fun.
Yeah,
100%. Hmm.
yeah, very smart guy too. Moving on to the so this week, if you did not know, Blue Sky opened up to the public, which hey, believe it
Hmm.
or not, wouldn't you know it, we're over there too because we're everywhere on social media except Facebook and Threads because I
I
just don't want to
can't.
deal with it
I
there.
can't
Ugh.
deal with Facebook. I barely had my birthday things there, and I was like, I just need to be
Yeah.
nice, I guess.
Um. Full disclosure, I am full 100% behind Team Mastodon. I will not even deny it.
You made that abundantly clear.
Yeah. But I mean, I have fun there, and that's where it's kind of like I kind of want to grow that because it's like it's a much more fun place to me. But that's preference.
Yeah, I like the
Uh,
plague-ridden Twitter.
well, you're not the only one, honestly, because I mean, we still do stuff there, but it's like friend, follower of the show, or I'm not even sure what the hell our relationship with is with that man, Mr. Lobo.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Mr. Lobo.
Supporter, I think is a good word. Supporter,
Yeah,
because he
yeah, yeah.
follows us.
He's such a nice
If
guy.
you don't watch him, you should. He's yeah. He said it's like, why are we all still on Twitter? And I think I said something to the effect of because we like watching things burn.
It's
Because it's
not
true.
wrong.
It's like we all scream about, oh, we're gonna get off Twitter. We're gonna get off Twitter. We're still there.
Yeah, we are. We're still there. I'm sitting here checking shit.
Yeah.
So
Blue Sky opened up to the public this week. They actually had so before they had like I think 1 to 2 million users on their private beta testing section.
mhm.
Well, they have gotten 800,000 people this week alone after they opened up the doors to the public. That's not bad.
Okay.
If you add that to the amount that's already there, I mean, look, it's going to be a small start anyway because they're opening to the public, and you can't even do hashtag searches still in there. That baffles me.
So how they find you? Like just existing?
I'm not really sure because it's like that's the thing, and this is another reason why I kind of like the Mastodon mindset is when you got to Mastodon. Mastodon's a pretty steep curve to learn, is it not?
I guess so. It's
But
it's about a lot of things, I
yeah,
guess.
but the thing is, you can always just go onto your page and you'll find something of somebody telling you how to make it easier. Like it's like a very welcoming community, and it's like, yeah, this is intimidating, but we're gonna make it easier for you to understand, so you stay here. Like there's a global community there that's like wants to help you understand it, so you stay. That's kind of nice to have, and it makes it a lot easier and less intimidating.
Hmm.
Blue Sky, it's like, there's your thing. How do I run it? Vroom. Like they
Okay.
don't even help. They don't help you at all. It's like figure it out, dude. Like for the first, I think month I was there, I was typing hashtags, not realizing they didn't work until I saw a website article. It's like hashtags don't work, stupid. I'm like, oh,
Well, I don't know. For me, it's like I don't know, Prince. Oh my god.
well, I mean I mean Tucker Carlson has to have something to show on their ghost. That's to be fair.
There, I honestly, my Twitter is curated to see weird shit. It's just
Look,
fantastic.
90, look, I just find it funny that Magic Ninja Robot on Twitter is probably on follower count with our count on Twitch,
Hmm.
and it's ironic to me because we're a group that's calling ourselves Magic Ninja Robot, emphasis on robot, and we're 90% of our followers are probably bots.
Probably, yeah. Hello, people, people.
Yeah, it's like I'm seriously one day considering just like finding like a binary converter on a website and just writing something stupid and then just putting it in binary to see if the robots react.
Oh well. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, most of them is like, if they want to engage with you, they'll engage with you, and then they
Yeah,
answer stupid shit. It's like, bro.
but there's not like a way to learn on like Blue Sky, and from what I've seen of Blue Sky so far, it's like, do you remember the elitist on Twitter that always kind of like talk down to you?
Like everyone.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking like those ones that's like, okay, so we'll take our fandoms. Like, think of your fandoms and how the people on Twitter would like mock you for like your fandom, and then they just disappeared, right?
Most of the times, yes.
They're now over at Blue Sky.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And it's like I'm trying to like watch, I'm trying to like find people to follow and all that stuff. And I found some, but it's like I'm watching it and I'm like, you guys are talking like you're talking to literally a small echo chamber. You're not even doing anything unique here. It's like the people that agree with you are here already and they're sycophanting you. You're
Right.
not growing, you're not learning. This is the exact reason why people got pissed off with Twitter.
It's just that in Twitter the algorithm sucks because if you don't pay, you don't get seen. But that really doesn't mean anything anymore if you pay, because the algorithm sucks.
Yeah. Speaking of payment, also, I will say this.
Hmm,
I don't disagree with this, but I don't like it also.
hmm.
Uh, there will be they will have like tiers on Blue Sky that will charge like for features. Now it's not going to be as like gratuitous, I would imagine, as Twitter has become. They will charge for users some features and a percentage of sales. So if you did sales on like Blue Sky, like let's say you not so much a commission from you per se, but if you sell stuff frequently, like an Amazon type situation, I guess is a good word
Oh,
for it.
okay, like selling products.
Yeah, selling products, they would take a commission sale from that, which, Apple and Google do that already. So, I mean, I don't see a problem with that myself.
Right. Oh, like Etsy,
hmm
honestly.
Also, what I found funny is the company that runs Blue Sky,
Uh
they
huh.
are classified, and I did not know this existed until now,
What
as a
class?
public, they're classified as a public benefit operation. Did you ever hear that before?
The fuck is that kind of tax fraud kind
I
of thing?
I actually had to Google this, and the definition was a company generated to create social and public good and operate in a responsible and sustainable manner. That is the definition.
That is not right. That doesn't sound legit. That doesn't sound legit. What the hell is going on there?
I don't know,
Uh,
but again, it's like I don't have to worry about ads on Mastodon because it's donation driven. Why can't you guys do that? If you're that proud of your product, you shouldn't have an issue. Obviously,
because
these guys don't.
because they're greedy fucks.
Yeah, but I feel like everybody has been kind of like in a holding pattern. Like we're all waiting for the next big thing to jump off of Twitter for
Mhm.
good, even though I
Mhm.
don't know if we're going to.
Uh huh.
Like I would, if I could shut down Twitter today, I'd be a happy camper, really.
I
But
want to know what to do with my life. I guess.
yeah, but you move on to whatever the next big thing is what
I
I'm saying. Like
guess.
remember, we all started at MySpace if you're on social media, and then we moved on to Facebook, and then we moved on to Twitter. Fair?
I guess so.
Now it's we're all sitting here. We're on Twitter. We're like, well, we're watching this dumpster fire. What's next? Oh, we'll go to that one. Well, I don't understand how it works. Oh, we'll go to that one. I don't understand how that works. Hey, Facebook made a thing. Nope.
I don't know. I use it because I follow a bunch of people that are entertaining. I feel like that's the same
Yeah.
thing with my TikTok. That it's like I am not there to generate views. I am there to laugh. That's what it should be, honestly. But a lot of people that I follow are there just to shit on everyone's ideas, on everyone's faith. I don't know what to call it anymore. But
Basically, it's people that probably get bullied in their real life and they don't have any place
yo,
else to vent but there.
yeah, like I feel like a lot of people have a lot of fucking anger inside. It's like I feel like I follow a couple of people that bitch and moan about the same fucking thing, and then they try to put they 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 claim that it's like, oh, it's because of the agenda. It's like, yo, you are having an own agenda. It's like,
So that's I gotta stop you there because I find that
oh,
stuff bullshit.
take
No, no.
care, Ghost Hunt. Sorry,
Oh, have a good night, Ghost Hands. Thanks a lot. Thanks for stopping by.
what you were saying?
Yeah, and it's not because of anything you said. I agree with you on this. But people need to kind of take a step back. It's like, I don't know where the sudden mindset of like, oh, well, the man's holding me back. It's like, dude, You're a fucking person in like Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm just picking a random place
Right.
that, has a 9 to 5 job and is working wherever, like at a fucking gas station. The government's not thinking you're onto some big thing, or some corporation is not trying to keep you down because they don't think you're talented or something, or take your pick. It's like
I
there's not a big shadow force holding you back. It's you.
It's that is 100% true because instead of like spending your fucking entire day bitching to people about things, because honestly, I notice when I bitch about something with someone, I spend the entire fucking day complaining. It's like, I am not this bored. I have shit to do. It's like, how are y'all complaining about the same fucking things over and over again? Clearly, you have a bigger problem that it's just associated like this. Like, this is how it's reflected. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
but to me, it's just like it is not some big thing of like companies. First off, you're a blip on the. We're all blips on the
oh,
radar.
yeah,
We
yeah,
have no disrespect to our 201 followers. We're happy to have you guys.
yeah.
We are not going to change the world. It's like we're a blip in the grand scheme of the Twitch pond. Could we be bigger? Yes, and our viewership went down too as soon as I said that.
What?
Ah! No,
What?
I just find that funny.
What?
Like our viewer count went from 4 to 2 as I finished that sentence.
That's so sad.
I just find that funny. I mean, I know one of them is Ghost Hand leaving, and some other people I had to go. And by the way, if you're lurking, thank you for lurking. We do appreciate it. I don't
Uh,
want you to feel like that. I just found the number
yeah.
Twitch funny.
It's like I say on my end. It's more of a my opinion of the matter is more of a like yo. Yeah. I understand everyone had a shitty life, but like I I try not to vent that much, and if I do, I kind of feel bad. It's like, why am I gonna vent to people that don't give a fucking crap? Sometimes I do kind of need to take it out. It's like that's fine, but do you know how it feels better? Go talk with somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like let's say, oh, Brandon is busy. Well, I have friends. I can talk
Yeah.
with friends. So maybe you need that. Like instead of like complaining and making a video essay about your fucking agenda, you just like need to stop, think it through. I need to go talk with
I
somebody.
also think you need to just get out in the world. Like, just go out and, like, even if it's just to, like, I don't know, McDonald's or something, just go out and, like, see the world for what it is. Because everybody talks about how terrible the world is, and it's like you walk around like, yeah, some parts suck. Not going to dispute these.
Oh yeah.
A lot don't, though.
Yeah, no. I do miss a lot of things that I used to do back at home. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Mexico
Yeah.
because I daily had to walk and get
Mm-hmm.
subway and get buses and everything. And I had a perspective of things, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's so dangerous out there." To me, bro, I was a tiny little woman on downtown walking by myself into weird places, and I'm still around. I'm
Mm-hmm.
blessed with luck, I guess. But there's more to just work home, bitch. Work home, bitch. Like
Yeah.
there's more of that. Like just
And
saying.
we do try to get out. Like, even when it's like a rough week, I try to get you out and all that stuff, and I try to kind of disconnect you from that.
Yeah, like honestly, I know that the trip is like out of nothing, and I got kind of hindered with money, but you know, I'm still gonna enjoy it. I'm kind of excited on going on a trip by myself again. Go roam around in the stupid airport because I love doing that kind of shit. I miss doing it more than you think, and just the little things like just yeah. So
Yeah, I get
yeah.
it.
hmm
But
So
also another thing is like the word Big Brother, or the man and all that stuff. It's like you just kind of need to. The people that say that really kind of need to take a recontextualization of that,
hmm
because the people that sold you that stuff, yeah, they thought that also, but they were trying to tell you how to fix things. Like when you hear stuff about, oh, the man, it's like, yeah, they're warning you of what's coming. And when you listen to these people and you take them as that, it's like, okay, you're listening, but you're not listening at the same time, because they're telling you, don't do the things that let the man take charge. And if you look in society, the man took charge a long time ago.
oh yeah, it's been there. It's been there.
But like 1984 and all that stuff, it's like if you actually read these warnings and actually took them for what they were trying to tell you, you wouldn't be making all these crazy assumptions about things. And it's just like, I think of the movie Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson.
I don't remember that one.
It was the one with him and Julia Roberts and Patrick Stewart.
Oh no. It probably was
Yeah.
one of those movies that they passed on the weekends that I didn't watch.
Well, anyway, the whole concept was like he was like a guy who was big into conspiracy theories and all that stuff, and it turned out he was the one guy that was right, but it's like everything else he said was complete cuckoo.
What the fuck? Sounds about right. Sounds like Mel Gibson.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also a movie,
Sounds like
but it's
Mel
like I
Gibson
feel
too.
like a better analogy would actually be Dale Gribble from King of the Hill.
Oh yeah. Yeah, now I understand.
Yeah, it's like these guys are sitting there, and it's like, oh, they're keeping me down. It's like you do realize your wife is like screwing another guy, and your kid is not your kid, right? No, 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 that's just the man trying to tell me stuff.
Bro.
Wow, that is a
What?
that's an well, like you see that stuff, and it's like you see people like that. And you're like, there is you just don't want to admit what happened, do you?
No. That's how usually it works. It's so funny, but it's true. I kind
By the way,
of.
I have to say this real quick here.
Oh,
I happened
what?
to see this today. I forgot to tell you about it. I
What?
saw a video, or I saw a meme on I think Facebook or something.
Hmm.
It was like Luann, Lucky, and Dale Gribble up in heaven.
Uh huh.
And they're like, man, it's really nice up here. Where the hell did Cotton go? And you see Cotton, and he's dressed like the Space Marine from Doom. He's like, I can't fit demons!
What the fuck? My God.
Which I'm like, yeah, that's actually about accurate. That's probably what would actually happen.
Uh, I'll be fair. Like, I'm gonna be with you on that. Guys, just go out and touch grass sometimes.
Yeah, it's just the world is not as bad as you're led to believe, but the fact that you're listening to these people and telling you how bad it is, because I mean, I watch some of those shows too, and I watch some of these things just because, yeah, and I go out and I'm like, you know, there actually are nice people here. I mean, I'm even saying that in Texas, there are nice people here.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, 20%.
Yeah.
What was it that I was telling you about the Last of Us thing?
Mm-hmm.
That like, oh my God, you were the one that thought that the government was full of Nazis, and the guy, it is full of Nazis. Well, now it is, but it's like if you think about it, it's like it this shit is gone down a while ago. That is true, but there's more to it than just thinking about the shitty world. It's like
Absolutely.
there's days that I have shitty days, but I still come back home. I still have a person that loves me. I still have a bunch of furry friends here. I have a roof over my head. We have food on the table, and we can enjoy one night together watching stupid movies and bitch about things, and that's
Yeah.
more than enough for me right now. So whatever.
It's all relative to what you want or do, but
Hmm.
I also feel like it's like people that are like, you know, maybe they're ostracized from like people that are, you know, they were made fun of and all that stuff. That's all fair, but it's
Oh,
like
fair,
there's a
fair,
certain
fair.
point where it's like you're kind of letting people win when you keep doing that
Yeah,
mindset.
yeah, 100%. Like, you know what? This is on you. You kind of need
Like,
to.
in all fairness, I still remember, kind of getting a little personal here. Like
Oh,
when my family, you know, I kind of had our little disbandment. They were
yeah.
like, Brandon's a complete deadbeat. He can't do anything. It's like, you know, I don't know. We're gonna have to support him the rest of his life.
Mm.
I mean, you know, I'm not doing great, but I'm doing good right now. And it's like I met a guy down here that is literally what they thought I was going to be.
Oh yeah, bro. I remember you telling me that. It's like this is literally what my family thought about me. Oh, he's in jail now.
Yeah. But it's still mind blowing to me where it's like if you kind of get into that mindset, yeah, you're gonna be stuck in there. But it's and I was stuck in there for a long time. I really was. Like I
But
had a lot of people, mainly my family, kind of like I was nervous to sort of share some things that I can do or
right,
want to do. And I met you. I will say this: you kind of gave me that push, I guess I needed to take to that next level.
mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how the dominance ones has kind of come to play, and that's how a lot of other things we've been doing here lately have been coming into
Mm.
play. Is because I just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try it. What the hell do I got to lose at this point?"
Yeah, the funny thing is that I push you to do a fucking fucked up story. It's like, yeah, I'll indulge that.
And how?
I'll indulge him with that shit. You want me to draw all the artworks and the character designs? Yes, sir, I will do it. As long
And then
as.
you read the script and you're like, "Oh no."
God damn. Yeah, I remember like, Brandon, this is great, but why? Are you
I think you
okay?
look. Yeah, I think you looked at me like you have issues, sir.
No, I remember reading one chapter. I like went with you, and I did like the slow pat on the shoulders, like, "Hey, love, are you okay? Are you really okay? Because I feel like there's a lot of emotions here. Are you sure you're fine?" And you're like, "Yeah, okay, okay, sounds about right."
I think I know which chapter you're talking about, but it was like
Yeah.
we kind of. It took a real life took a weird turn when we get to that one.
Mm.
Because I meant one thing, and then it's like, well, it turned into that, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh. Got nothing, Brandon. I was like,
Yeah.
look, as long as he's not a drunkie or a drunk or
I
a
mean, look,
druggie,
some of
yeah.
these things I've wrote, I will admit, are pretty fucked up. But how is that any different
Uh,
from Stephen King wrote or like other people have wrote? I mean, these are stories.
so here's
These
the
are
thing.
not representative of me.
Here's the thing. Stephen King most of the time was fucking drunk out of his fucking ass and
Oh
writing
yeah,
this
I'm doing
shit.
this straight sober. I get it.
That's what worries me. It's like I maybe Brandon does need a bit of drink so he can chill the fuck down because goddamn.
What was the line from Seinfeld where it's like Serenity now, insanity later?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's
Oh yeah,
okay. He hasn't killed anyone that I know of.
I know of either. Like it's
Okay.
kind of a point where we were talking about something one day at work, and I'm like, look, if something happens, could you guys just let me know so I can come over and just dig the plot so I can just I gotta cover this up. I get it. Just let me know in advance so I can actually plan it. Like I
My
don't want to walk
God.
into work and find a dead body and be like,
What did you
all right,
do?
you got. It's like more. It's like, all right, you guys got to cover me for like the next 2 hours. And
The
look at my manager. I need time and a half after this.
like I again, if you call me again and tell me like, "Hey, so," I mean, oh no, what happened now? Please, that be like the code word for I fucked up or something fucked up.
Oh, it won't be me that time. It's more. Or it's like, you better hope that this round is still soft when that happens.
Jesus Christ. Sounds
Well,
good.
yeah, yeah. If I have to cover up something, please let me know so I can at least do it right.
I don't kill people that you know of.
Oh, I wasn't saying I was going to kill this person. I'm just saying I'm taking care of the after effects. I'm the cleaner of that
Ah,
one.
you're the cleaner. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm the what was it? The Ray Donovan of that.
Uh, what is it? Like the ones in John Wick, the police cops, like, oh, well,
Hmm.
what the fuck happened here? It's like, well, this happened. Okay, we'll take care of it. Don't worry. You just go and skedaddle, do something. We'll take care of it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, it's getting towards the end of the show here.
Thank
So if
God.
you guys were not here at the start, uh, we will announce it again. Next week and the week after's podcast are off air because my partner in crime will be out of country.
Yeah, I can't do it on the
Um,
other side.
yeah, the lag alone would probably make it nightmarish, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, that'd be horrible, and I don't trust the internet up there. So
Yeah. So it's going to be MNR as of next Friday will be all Brandon all the time for a week. So it's probably not going to
it's a
happen anything.
it's a fucking treat, people.
Is it?
It will, because he does not have anything to do unless he starts working on the fucking story again, which I'm still gonna be reading. So,
Yeah. Well, all I gotta say is I got a lot of time on myself that week, so
and how?
so we'll see what happens. But
Okay.
yeah. So we want to have shows this Saturday and the following Saturday. I believe that takes us to the March timeline when we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back in the first
Yeah.
weekend of March.
She will still be available to be reached on social media and all that stuff. So do not think you cannot find her. By the way, while I'm here, with the social, yeah.
Please.
MNR is available as we mentioned on Blue Sky, Mastodon, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
Mm,
Basically, if it's not Facebook related, we're probably on it at this point.
right. I am usually on fucking Twitter, doing the thing, and Mastodon as of late. So
Mastodon's that little engine that could situation. I feel
yeah,
like.
I should be like doing stuff like more and everywhere else, but I don't do it because I don't have time. But
Well, you theory have a time next week.
I can't do it because I don't have shit to work on. It's
Fair
like
enough. Fair enough.
it's one of those like, well, I have the time, but I don't have the equipment.
Yeah, I get you.
So anyway,
So yeah, I I will be probably Tuesday this week if I'm not dead ass tired. I owe you guys a better know a fighter, and I do want to keep back on that. It's just last week. It's just my birthday. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we do something tomorrow. I don't know what the plan is yet. I think we're gonna work on some stuff on the side, so for future reference.
Yeah, I don't know. Something
Yeah,
will happen.
yeah, something will happen. But are you gonna play at all this week before you leave?
Well, I have for Wednesday off,
Yeah.
so some Valentine Day. I don't know if I'm gonna stream an artwork or gonna do something else.
Okay.
Well,
Well, you might see Ilya on Wednesday. You can send her off in style.
yeah, just say goodbye to me while I fly me to the moon or
Mhm.
whatever. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but it's probably gonna be an art stream. It's a lot more
Okay.
chiller, and I'm gonna have the time because on Thursday I can do my bag, so it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
So,
yeah, so knowing our luck, every news on the planet is going to break that week. Like
of
I'm almost
course.
certain that Nintendo Direct is going to happen next week
Oh, I
now.
don't
I'm like
fucking
betting
doubt
on
it.
it.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking doubt it.
Sony's probably gonna announce some new amazing game, and all of this shit's about to happen. So, while we're gone, the world will move forward as it should.
Yeah, that kind of fucking pisses me off. Oh well.
That's what
Yeah.
usually happens. It's like we're sitting here trying to find topics to talk about, and we have a wheel of chaos for that. And then suddenly it's like we leave for a week and everything happens.
Of course.
Like the Switch 2 is going to get announced. Like, this is going to happen. Microsoft's going to do this. It's like we're going to come back. So we're 2 weeks behind. Here's what happened.
Remember what happened 2 weeks ago? Yeah, VP. God damn.
So,
Sorry, I'm fighting the dog
yeah.
right now.
Okay, but that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you everybody for stopping in. Thank you to Demon King and Ghost Hand for stopping by and chatting with us. If you guys are new to the channel and you like what we're doing, please consider giving us a follow. It helps the channel grow in numbers, obviously. If you are a follower of the channel already, you're in a position to help the channel grow. Consider subscribing on Twitch so we can get some free money from Bezos or from you guys. We'll take your money generously, but with
Yes.
respect.
Yes.
But if you want Bezos to pay, please don't be hesitant to do that.
Yup.
And if you're listening to this on YouTube, give us a subscription over there, or follow us over to Twitch and follow us here. All of it grows. We do live shows on Twitch, as you no doubt notice. I don't know if we're going to do that. We keep talking about doing a multi-stream, but I don't know if it's going to actually happen at this point.
Oh, it's never gonna happen. Hurricane. No, it's not that it's not gonna happen. We tried it. It wasn't bad though. It wasn't bad doing it on YouTube, but we need to
No,
figure
but I mean
it
at the
out.
same time. It's the same time thing, Ellie.
I don't know how to do that shit.
Yeah,
I
that's R&D we're not ready for yet. And I don't think OBS can do it yet.
No, I don't. I need to like literally fight it. So I don't
Yeah.
want to fight it.
I get you. But yeah, that'll about do it for us this week. So thanks everybody for stopping in, and I will see you this week. So will Illy, and yeah, have a good weekend. And if you're watching the Super Bowl, I guess go team. Woo.
Whoa, go sports team.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night.